Today we're going to do a super basic beginner setup for OBS. OBS can look kind of overwhelming the first time you open it, especially because there are a lot of boxes and buttons and menus and really all of this stuff down here. And it's not always obvious what you're supposed to touch first. So in this video, I'm just going to keep it simple. First things first, let's turn on studio mode. So look at the bottom right area of OBS. This is the controls dock. If you click studio mode, it will split into two screens. You can use OBS without using studio mode, but I like it because it gives you a little bit of a safety net. It lets you set things up over here on the left, which is the preview side, before it sends it over to the program side, which is actually what OBS is recording. So now that we're in studio mode, we're just going to set up three basic things. First things first, we're going to add your screen. Now, you guys pretend you don't see that here. I did have to have something so I could record this today. But down here, this is the source dock. Sources are basically things that OBS is allowed to record. So if you want OBS to record your screen, your microphone, your webcam, an image, anything like that, it's going to come down here in sources. So to add your screen to the sources dock, you're going to click the little plus sign button and then choose display capture. Display capture means that OBS is going to record your whole display, basically whatever is happening on your screen, and it's not the most precise option in terms of like privacy and hiding things on your desktop, but it is one of the easiest ways to get started. So we're going to name it something simple like screen capture or full monitor, and then we're going to click OK. OBS will ask which display you want to capture. You're always going to stay automatic for capture method because if you pick one of these, there's a good chance it's going to get hung up on itself. So leave that automatic and then pick the display that you want to record. Since I have two monitors, it's coming up with multiple things. So we're going to select this monitor and we're going to hit OK. Now, as you can see, my preview here, it's one big screen of this YouTube short. However, right now, what you're still seeing is this right here, and that's everything. We'll get to that later. But for right now, you should see the screen that you've selected showing up in your OBS preview. Now let's take a look at your microphone setup. Oftentimes, your microphone has already been detected and activated in OBS by default, and you can see that down here. But if yours hasn't done that, it's okay. If you want to add your microphone, you'll come to the sources dock, click the plus sign, and then you're looking for audio input capture. That's the audio or the sound that you're putting into the computer that you want to capture. So you'll create new, and it'll be audio input capture, or you could name it microphone. Or if you're like me and you have a built-in microphone and also a headset that has a microphone, and you have a gooseneck or tabletop microphone, you may want to name it something specific. So for me, I'm going to name it gooseneck mic. We're going to click OK. Make sure that your source is visible so that you're able to see it in the sources dock and manipulate it at will. We're going to click OK, and it's going to ask which device. Now you can just leave it at default, but if you want to be specific and make sure that it is picking up the exact one you've picked and not just the one that your computer has decided is your default microphone, go ahead and select that and then click OK. Now you're going to take a look at the audio mixer dock, and if you didn't already have this one activated like I do, your new entry will be down here and you should see it moving. So the next thing and the last thing that we're going to work on is desktop audio. Now again, my OBS just automatically detects my desktop audio. However, if yours does not, you can go through the same process again with sources. You can click the plus sign, and then instead of input capture, we want to capture the audio that's coming out of the computer. So we're going to click audio output capture. And you can name it audio output capture or speakers or headphones, whatever really lights your fire. Click OK. And then the device, we're going to click for speakers and OK. And now to test that, we're going to play a sound.
She was a fairy.
Yeah, it seems like it works. Now, since the meters for both desktop audio and the microphone input audio were running, we can safely assume that it can hear everything. So now we're going to check the preview on the left and make sure that the program side, the right side, is showing what you actually want recorded. So as you can see, our preview looks a little different than our program. So in order to get those two to match up and get what's over here, you're just going to hit transition. And now, as you can see, I have a lovely fairy grandpa taking up my entire screen. So now let's go back, transition. So once you have confirmed that you have audio and your screen looks exactly the way you want it to, you can go press record and you're off and running.